So, dear student of 10th class, welcome back. As you know that yesterday we read the chapter Are Related to God. And first of all, I would like to just share with you some important meanings. The word tapping here is talking. Evident means clear. Goodwill, good desire. Stuck, attached. Next, the word resolution, pronounced clearly. Resolution, firm decision. And the last one is charity, generosity. Charity, generosity. A very famous proverb also about the charity. Any one of you know? Perhaps not. Charity begins at home. So, as you are familiar with the main character, Mr. Lanchu, who was a farmer, once when his crop was ready and it required a downpour, a shower, it began to rain. Lancho became very happy. He compares the drops of rain with the coins 10 cents and 5 cents. But after few minutes, the rain converted into hailstones and it destroyed his crop. Lancho became very upset, unhappy when he saw that the hailstones, the frozen pulse destroyed his crop. He knew how to read and write, so he decided to write a letter to God to help him at the time of crisis. And he demanded from God to send at least 100 pesos. He wrote a letter, posted it. When the postmaster saw the letter of Lencho, he also surprised what faith he had in God. So he decided to have the faith of Lencho in God. He discussed the matter with his employees, and all of them decided to donate the money so that they could send the money to Lancho. They collected the money, they collected 70 pesos and sent to Lancho and put the signature as God. So, dear students, the remaining part we will just discuss page number 5. One of the employees who was a postman and also helped at the post office went to his boss laughing heartily and showed him the letter to God. Never in his career as a postman had he known that address. Postmaster, a fat, amiable, friendly, and pleasant fellow, also broke out laughing, but almost immediately he turned serious and tapping the letter on his desk, commented, "What faith! I wish I had the faith of the man who wrote this letter, starting up a correspondence with God." So, in order not to shake the writer's faith in God, the postmaster came up with an idea, answered the letter, but when he opened it, it was evident that to answer it, he needed something more than goodwill. Yesterday, I told you the matter, the whole situation. Now, ink and paper, but he stuck to his resolution. He asked for money from his employees. He himself gave part of his salary, and several friends of his were obliged to give something for an act of charity, because the money which was collected by the postman, postmaster, and the other employees of the post office, they collected the money for charity. They are going to help a man who had a great faith in God. So they collected the money. It was impossible for him to gather together the 100 pesos, so he was able to send the farmer only a little more than half. He put the money in an envelope addressed to Lencho, and with it a letter containing only a single word as a signature, God. So, dear student, this is a certain type of drama. Actually, this world is not empty. The man who have different type of mentality. So here the postmaster and the employees have also faith in God. That's why they decided to send the money to Lancho. The following Sunday, the next Sunday, Lancho came a bit earlier than usual to ask if there was a letter for him. It was the postman himself who handed the letter to him, while the postmaster, experiencing the contentment of a man who had performed a good deed, looked on from his office. The postmaster sitting in his office, and he want to see the contentment, happiness lit up on the face of Lencho, but he surprised when Lancho opened the letter and got only 70 pesos. Lancho showed not the slightest, the least surprise on seeing the money. Such was his confidence. He was so much confident that God will send the money to him. So it was not a miracle for Lancho. Although it's impossible that no physical thing can be sent by God, because He is omnipotent, omnipresent, all powerful, but He can bless you, He can give you blessings, but not any man made thing. Lancho suit. Now, but he became angry when he counted the money. God couldn't have made a mistake, nor could he have denied Lancho what he had requested. Lancho did not become happy, but he became angry when he counted the money. There were not 100, but only 70 pesos. Immediately, Rancho went up to the window to ask for a paper and ink. On the public writing table, he started to write with much wrinkling of his brow. There was some thinking symptoms on his face. He was thinking that God cannot make a mistake. He was sure that God has sent 100 pesos, and the post office employees have stolen 30 pesos. So he just decided to write another letter to God complaining money. God couldn't have made a mistake, nor could he have denied Lencho what he had requested. Now, immediately, Lencho went up to the window to ask for paper and ink. On the public writing table, he started to write with much wrinkling of his brow, caused by the effort he had to make to express his ideas. When he finished, when he wrote the letter, he went to the window to buy a stamp which he licked and then affixed to the envelope. Licked, with the help of the just liquid, he just pasted the stamp on the envelope with a blow of his fist like. The moment the letter fell into the mailbox, the postmaster bent to open it. It said, who said? The letter said, the content of the letter was like this: God of the money, God of the money that I asked for, only 70 pesos. Raised me, send me the rest, since I need it very much, but don't send it to me through the mail, through the post office, because the post office employees are a bunch of crooks, bunch of thieves. They are a gang of thieves, Lancho, and he just put his signature, Lancho. So, dear student, this lesson is really very interesting. After reading this letter, you should also just think what type of person Lenchu was, how he imagined that God will send the money. But our world have a different type of people. Some of them decided to help Lencho like the postmaster and his employees. So thank you very much, and we will discuss about the questions, and I will send the answers through WhatsApp, and you will see this video uh, in YouTube. Okay, thank you very much.